What is Mystic Timbers? Mystic Timbers is a wooden roller coaster located at Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, USA. The ride was constructed by Great Coasters International, commonly referred to as GCI, and was announced in July of 2016. With the announcement came the tagline, "What's in the shed?" referring to the shed-like building at the end of the roller coaster's layout. This teaser resulted in a large amount of hype for the ride, causing many to be excited for its debut. Mystic Timbers opened to the public on the 15th of April 2017. Unlike most large-scale attractions at Cedar Fair parks, the ride features a mild theme. The story behind the theme is one of a fictional logging company named Miami River Lumber. The company had recently purchased the area surrounding the attraction for its timber and planned to transport the logs on the nearby Kings Island and Miami Valley Railroad. However, a mysterious phenomenon began to occur. The area surrounding the company became overwhelmed by the rapid and intrusive growth of vines. It is said that nature had begun to reclaim the land in an attempt to protect the forest. As guests walk up to the coaster, they see the Mystic Timbers ride sign, as well as the entrance to the Miami River Lumber Company. Both signs are covered in vines, while an abandoned blue pickup truck sits in front of the ride entrance. As guests enter the queue, they see a variety of wooden buildings, including the station building, maintenance building, and the elusive shed. Once in the station, guests board the pickup truck themed train coloured either blue, green, or orange. Their ride experience begins with a right-hand turn out of the station, followed by a small drop and turn into the lift hill. Riders then climb the 33-metre high lift hill and crest the 30-metre drop. At this point, riders bank left and enter the first sweeping drop at the maximum vertical angle of 54 degrees. Riders then pass over the lift and enter several airtime hills across the river adjacent to the attraction. They then complete further turns and airtime hills. Approximately halfway through the layout, the trains enter a small tunnel section while completing the turnaround. They then continue to navigate more twists back towards the station. As riders bridge the river once again, they enter an airtime hill before banking left into the final brake run. In total, Mystic Timbers has 16 airtime moments scattered throughout its 995-metre long layout. This track length leads to an approximate ride time of 46 seconds, not including the short pre-lift hill section. That's measured from the first drop to when the trains enter the final brake run. The trains themselves are made up of 12 cars, with each car seating a single row of 2 riders. This leads to a total of 24 riders per train. Currently, 3 trains can operate throughout the layout at once, resulting in a throughput of roughly 1,200 riders per hour. At the end of the ride, guests enter the infamous shed. If you are yet to ride Mystic Timbers and would like the shed to remain a secret, please skip ahead to the time shown on screen now. For those brave enough to have already ventured into the shed, the following happens. As riders crawl into and through the maintenance building located in front of the shed, they hear a distorted recording explicitly stating to not enter the shed.
Don't go in the shed. This is a restricted area.
While in the building, they are greeted with ominous lighting, as well as vines on the surrounding walls. Once riders have passed through the maintenance building, they come to a halt. At this point in time, 80s music begins to play. A collection of saw blades and other theming elements can be found on the walls adjacent to the riders. After a short period of time, the train moves forwards towards a projection. The music cuts out, and riders see either a possessed tree, a large bat creature, or snakes before turning right into the station. To increase its re-rideability factor, the shed finale is randomized, meaning guests can experience different music as well as a different ending each time. The purpose of the shed is to provide riders with entertainment while the train stacks on the block section before the station. Therefore, the time spent in the shed will change depending on the speed at which the train in front is dispatched. During the layout, riders only reach the maximum speed of 85 km per hour. Nevertheless, the ride experience is said to be fantastic. Many people applaud the coaster's large amounts of airtime, as well as its strong and smooth layout. Interestingly, Mystic Timbers was the first major US attraction to feature a soundtrack created by IMAscore. Should IMAscore create more soundtracks for American roller coasters? What's your opinion?